Hello, welcome to Rest Runes. Let's go ahead and get started. The yellow tape is the physical plane or the physical house. The red is the emotional mental plane, the growth. Make sure you clean your house emotionally and mentally. And then you'll arrive at the spiritual house, which is the white tape, the white plane. I'm going to warm these runes up. They're pretty chilly. Get them connected to me, and me to them. Ancestors, elders and hearts, what would you have for us tonight? Now the elders have 24 runes in them. The younger have 16. The Vikings, the Danish regions, use the younger of the 16 runes. The Germanic use the 24. So I'm working with Germanic. There we go. All right, they come off the board. The alphabet isn't face up so that I can see it. It does not get read for divine message. Some of these runes are a little chunky, so sometimes hard to tell. Okay, what do we have here? We're going to do a little sort. Oh, look at this Libra energy is coming back up. We have the balance going on again. Let's see. Now this X, I think that's Gibo actually. Some of these runes are pretty touchy. They are really close together, so you really have to look at them. You know, like Thor's hammer has the triangle more in the middle, where the P, the Wanju, is more at the top. So again, if you're just hastily doing it, you will miss it. Just subtle distinctions. Okay, so now I'm going to see if I've got these kind of eyeballed appropriately. Thinking through here. There's a space here, and then there's that. Okay. And this, and then H. Yep. Yes, that goes mine. Okay. Looks like we have a divine message vertically. We have 3 in the physical plane. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the emotional mental plane, and 3 in the spiritual plane. So fairly balanced, but again, the emotional and mental areas where we really need to capture some work, some divine message. But let's read the vertical first. So we have X marks a spot, that's Gibo. Okay, this is about gifts. Okay, so this is about giving and receiving. Both are giving, male and female energies. So exchanging gifts, receiving gifts. If you are not serving others, you could land in poverty. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's ideal to be generous and show hospitality. My German grandma was very much about hospitality. So there you go. That's probably why. Then we have the rune Algis. This is like elk antlers, so I look at it as a person stretching their arms up in prayer to God. So it's like the antenna, it's connecting to source. You're getting shielded, protection. Just be careful of impulse. Sometimes we need to look at our things that we need to overcome. And if we do have those things, we need to make sure we're hooked into source to help us break through that. And then this is Dagus, so this is day. This is the butterfly where we see light. The intrigue's been thwarted. We have a new cycle, fortune. We've been cleansed. Think of this like the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. Okay? So show hospitality, give and receive, connect in prayer, and then you will have a new life. You will be prosperous, a new fortune, new cycle. Okay. Let's look at the physical plane completely. Okay, we have Thor's hammer. So again, that's breaking out of stagnation. Watch that you aren't weakened by breaking the rules, but be very strategic and calculated. Then we had the giving and the receiving a Gibo, and then if you meet all of the levels or the runes on the physical plane, you will achieve Wanju, which is satisfaction. You have all the 7 runes prior to, so your wishes are coming true. You have a lot of growth, maybe a career opportunity. So everything is joyous, happy, and free. You're successful. Okay, let's look at the emotional mental plane. Now, some people, like if they read runes and cards, if it comes up upside down, they'll read that as the warning message or the negative side of it, if you will. And so this layer, this level, is not really reversible. There's only 2 that are not, and it's this one and then Perthro. And the only reason why they're not is because in the younger runes, those don't exist. So basically, everything in the emotional mental rule is face up. So if you're having trial and tribulations, you need to grow through that on an emotional mental level. So this group is really not reversible. So we have H for hail. Watch out for the distractors. Maybe there's a storm or outside influences kind of working in your business, so you need to be careful. Watch out for damage, debt, all those kinds of distractors that can get you off point. If you can do that, you will reap the harvest. This is Jera. This is the Wheel of Fortune. You have completed a cycle. I always think of this one as the tire tractors. Think that and harvest. This is Iwaz. This is the yew tree. So we're talking the phoenix rising, letting go, new ways, clairvoyance, intuition. Okay. Then we have the praying one again. That is Eljas. And then this is Swalilo. Say that fast. But you see how they look very similar, and so you really have to know your rune characters to know which one's which. So this is the sun. This is energy, success. You have self-control, self-mastery. So can't reverse things. Have to go through it. And if you can go through it and master it, you will have success. Rising sun. Emotional plane, we have these 2. So this one is Iwaz. This is the horse. So we're looking at connections, protection, increase, basically spiritual connection, thinking with your heart. This is the horse. where this one is Manus, this is man. So you are thinking with your mind, thinking about the community, trying to really be idealistic, autonomous. You might do some meditation. But again, heart, mind. If you can do that, you will see the light of day, a new cycle. Okay. So, what runes would not be here if we were using the younger runes, which are what the Danish and the Norwegian have used in the past? So Gibel would go away, so would Wanju. Okay. Perthrow would go away. We don't have that one tonight. But the elk would. Eljas would go away. Okay. And then we would have this one go away, the horse Iwas. And then we would have the butterfly go away, or Dagus. Those would not exist in the Danish or the younger. Okay. So then you would just have these remaining. So what does this message say if we were looking at this from a Norwegian, a Danish perspective? Break out of stagnation. Watch out for the hail or the damaging distractors out there so that you can reap your harvest. You might need to connect in silence, get into your intuition, listen to your clairvoyance. The sun will return you divine favor. If you think for your community, use your mind. Okay. So that's what that would look like if you were using the younger or the 16. Okay. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Appreciate you as always. And then if there's anything you would need to practice on, please continue to read up and do things so that you can learn more about it. I know that I sure am working on that myself. I am learning as I go, and I hope that you do too. So break out of stagnation, give to others. You will have joy and success. Watch out for those distractors this week. You'll reap the harvest if you do that. Sometimes we just have to listen to our intuition. Do a little prayer time. The sun will come out tomorrow, right? We will have victory over things. We'll have self-mastery. We'll be able to think with our heart and our mind. And a new dawn or a new day, new cycle, new fortune will appear. So thank you all for being here. We'll talk to you later. Bye.